در جریان جنگ 12 روزه در تاریخ 13 ژوئن، یک حمله موشکی به منطقه کریا واقع در شهر تلاویو رخ داد. رسانه‌های اسرائیلی مدعی شدند که ایران برج‌های مسکونی و غیر نظامیان را هدف قرار داده، اما وقتی خبرنگار فاکس نیوز در محل حاضر و به تهیه گزارش مشغول شد، پلیس مانع فیلمبرداری او شده و او را از محل خارج کرد. از آن زمان دیوارهای بلندی اطراف آن منطقه ایجاد شد و سانسور شدیدی اعمال گردید تا هیچ فیلمی منتشر نشود. سوال اینجاست: این همه حساسیت و سانسور فقط برای یک منطقه مسکونی بوده؟ در این ویدئو مکس بلومنتال، روزنامه نگار و مستندساز آمریکایی، افشا می کند که واقعیت ماجرا چیز دیگری بوده. سایت 81 موسوم به قلعه صهیون، یکی از فوق محرمانه ترین پایگاه‌های امنیتی اسرائیل که مرکز فرماندهی و کنترل اطلاعات نظامی اسرائیل است، درست در زیر برج‌های مسکونی داوینچی و در قلب شهر تلاویو پنهان شده.
You and your team wrote a piece on the Gray Zone News about the secret Israeli base being hit by Iranian strike during the 12-day war. And what do we know about what has happened in those days, considering this case?
Well, this was a report by Jack Paulson, who is an independent reporter who has emerged from the tech industry to expose the role of tech in collaborating with the military, the intelligence services, and with Israel, particularly Israel's Unit 8200, and has produced some of the most indispensable work on that subject over the past several years since he quit his job at Google, and Wyatt Reed, who's my colleague at the Gray Zone. And what they did was they managed to geolocate Site 81, which is a hyper-secretive de facto Israeli military base that provides command and control to the military intelligence apparatus of Israel. And it is right nestled within the Kirya complex, which is a large tower in North Tel Aviv, off Menachem Begin Boulevard, right near the Israeli shopping mall and Israeli complex. And it's surrounded itself by a series of residential towers, as well as the Israeli Air Force headquarters. And I've written about this before, how this represents the ultimate human shielding of the central node of Israel's genocide machine and its Fortress of Zion bunker, where Netanyahu and his inner circle hide whenever there's retaliation for the wars that they launch across the region, most recently in June during the 12-day war. So on June 13th, in the midst of the 12-day war, targets near Kirya were hit. One of them was the North Tower of the Da Vinci apartment complex, which is a residential tower built next to Kirya, and it's just south of the Kanarit Israeli Air Force towers. And what Jack Paulson and Wyatt Reed determined was it was also above this underground military intelligence bunker, which is jointly administered by the US and Israeli militaries. And they used this through a collection of leaked emails from the Handala leaks, which contain the emails of top-level Israeli military and diplomatic officials, as well as public documents, Israeli news reports, and photographs, that the location, one of the locations that was struck by Iranian ballistic missiles on June 13th, was directly above Site 81. So I don't know if Iran knew that was the site. I don't know what they were targeting specifically other than Kirya, but it struck directly above Site 81. And this is the significant part. Site 81 is located almost directly below or in the shadow of the Da Vinci towers. So what this means is a residential tower is being used to human shield one of the most sensitive, secretive aspects of Israel's military intelligence apparatus, command and control. And I think that's the takeaway from this piece. And just one other point or something to note is that a reporter from Fox News, Trey Yingst, showed up at the site of this strike or these series of ballistic missile strikes on June 13th. And there's footage of Israeli police pushing him away and demanding that he not film. Israel has since shielded this area further to prevent the public from filming it with high walls. And they've basically evacuated some of these areas. So there's an acknowledgement there that they don't want the public to know about this or the press to know about these areas. It's all sort of, it remains under official censorship. But the Israelis can no longer claim that Iran is trying to kill Israeli civilians when this was clearly a military target.
سرچ مدیا